My name is Betti Wiggins. I'm the Executive Director of the Office of School Nutrition for the Detroit Public Schools in Detroit, Michigan. First off, for me in the food movement, because I work with children, I first started out just feeding hungry children. You know, I've worked in school districts all along the East Coast, Paterson, New Jersey, Baltimore, Atlanta, and even in Washington, D.C., where I was the chief of nutrition for the District of Columbia. And it started out just feeding hungry kids. And then all of a sudden you started noticing what you're feeding those children. High carbohydrate, the overprocessed food. And then you start seeing all those chunky little kids in the lunchroom and stuff. And then you just start reading, and the health of the kids became an issue. And school lunch started looking at more healthy meals and less processed food, because this whole, debunk, I'm here to debunk, and I might not get any fans on it, that scratch cooking is just not what's happening in the Chicago nutrition program. It might be what you want to happen, but it's not happening, and it's not going to happen. So, the healthy food movement means not only working with farmers who are manufacturers, but it also means working with manufacturers who are providing us with a more healthy product, less processed product, less salt and fat and stuff like that. But there's a real commitment by the USDA to make sure that the foods that we offer to kids are more healthy. And this whole thing with the local movement just makes sense. I'm from a state where agriculture is the second largest economy in the state. So it makes sense that I would buy local. It makes sense that I would decrease the carbon footprint by not buying a Washington apple when I grow 19 different varieties of apples in Michigan. It makes sense to buy peaches. It makes sense to buy asparagus. It just made good economic sense for the economic well-being of our state.